Right now, this is the live look across the Caloosahatchee from the camera that sits on top of the Luminary Hotel. You can see the raindrops on the lens, and you can't help but notice it's still gloomy on this President's Day. But in the next few hours, this storm system is finally going to start to move out. And what we've got in town right now is a little light drizzle that stretches from Lake Okeechobee all the way up the coastline. It's really, really light. Doesn't show up very much here on the radar as the heavier rain is moving away. We broke a record in Naples yesterday, 2.18. Broke the old records from 45 years ago of 1.85. And Fort Myers, we were shy of record values, reaching 1.43. Typically, though, for the entire month of February, we received 1.38. It's tied with November for the driest month in Fort Myers. And in this El Nino year, where we're cooler and wetter, it's living up to just that. Now, our temperatures right now, mid to upper 50s, and we're only going to go in the upper 60s here today, as we are already about 5 to 6 degrees cooler around the lake. 4-degree change from Arcadia through Naples, and the dew point values, well, they're going to drop too. We're going to see these in the 40s, and that will allow our overnight lows to also dip into the 40s. And it's all thanks to the shift in the wind behind the front. And this morning, 10 to 15 miles per hour sustained, and we've seen some gusts in the low 20s. Right now, the highest number is the Cape at 11. But you could look at the forecast here, and with that northwest and northerly wind here today, 10 to 15 miles per hour, we'll see those gusts in the low 20s. So it is going to be a little blustery here as the wind is going to pull in that dry and cooler air. There are averages. 79, 57. This afternoon, only going up to about 69 degrees. And with that dry, cool air sliding in, look what happens here overnight, mid to upper 40s, as we've got a couple of chilly days on the way. Now, this storm system is pulling away from the east coast and is taking the heavier rain with it. And pretty quickly this morning, this light drizzle will move out. The clouds will start to break. Matter of fact, you look right around lunchtime, 11 noon, we'll see the sunshine in. And by the late afternoon, we're going to see all sun as that dry air slides down the state. Now, it will stick around here for the next couple of days because that trough is going to stay off the eastern seaboard. And you can see that wind right down the state from the northwest. That's not the only cool down. Yet another cold front will slide through here overnight Friday into Saturday. And what that looks like here on our 7-day forecast, we're going to stay below average all the way through. Matter of fact, as we get towards the end of the week, we'll be up in the mid to upper 70s. But overnight Friday into early Saturday, the next front's going to move through, may bring a very fast moving line of showers. Then we see more cool weather as we wrap up the weekend and look ahead to the next weekend. Much, much better than what we saw here yesterday with all the clouds and rain.